What is up? What is up? What is up, y'all? It's your girl, the Nasty Girl. What is up? So, today is uh, March 28th, 2022. The day after the Oscars. Now, I didn't see the Oscars, but I guess I'll watch them eventually because my family did record it. And I may not, you know what I'm saying? Because and the talk of the town. And I said I really wasn't gonna talk about this, but I'm not. I'm just gonna say the talk of the town is the Will Smith uh, drama scene action take one. Uh, that's all I'm saying. I think that's the highlight of the Oscar. So um, I honestly feel like I really don't need to watch it. Best Picture, I heard Coda won. I didn't get to watch Coda yet. Eventually, I will. I'm sure to pop up on one of these streaming platforms for me to watch. And if it's not already, look, look, I got a little nakedness going. My sister said I'm doing too much this month, but I don't like clothes. Let me tell you something. I don't like clothes. Most of the time when I come on here and I got a tank top on, I just threw that on. I just threw that on when I come in here and I got a tank top. If I get on here and I'm in my work attire, I just put that on. Doing the video and I'm running out the door because I got somewhere to be. I actually need to be getting dressed for work right now, but I'm taking my time. My stomach hurting. Uh, this medicine that ain't working. Uh, it's making my It just when I eat certain stuff, it really makes my stomach hurt really bad in the morning. So the doctor probably gonna change it. Look, I went to the doctor, excuse me, Thursday, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. You don't want to hear, like this. They take your blood and you see your results, and you know what they mean. Like most people don't know what they mean, but you know what I mean. Now, it was only two things on there. That's the problem. Okay. One of them is my diabetes, but you gave me a high dose of medicine, and that it's still the same. It's still the same. I'm not eating too much different, and it's still the same. So, I'm a little pissed off about it. I should say that because I absolutely do not like taking medicine. I don't like taking Tylenol when my head hurt. You got to really be banging for me to start taking like something for a headache, and it just won't go away. So it's like I'll be in head to headache at least, a good 12, 13, almost 24 hours before I start taking medicine, still to this day. So that's all I got to say about that. Look, I'm all right, though. I'm here. I am here. I am here. Um, COVID is still real. B, A2.2 is that. Be careful. Wear your mask. I still wear my mask. I'm not wearing it. I'm going to say 70% of the time I'm wearing my mask now. I just feel like certain places, it's just kind of irrelevant to wear it in. Like when you go into a restaurant, 100% of the people take their mask off when they get to the table. So what difference is this making if you walking past? Because you in there and you going to take your mask off when you get to the table too. So, just little stuff like that. But still, wear your mask. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. That sounds like it. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. It's a K on it. S-K. So, anyways, what else I was going to talk about? So, it was on TikTok. This is why I ended up watching this show because we're gonna start talking about show. So it was on TikTok that this particular show had the most. I don't know if he said the worst or the most gross sex scene you will ever see. But I beg to differ on that because I don't think it's the worst I have ever seen. So the name of the show is called Brand New Cherry Flavor. It is on Netflix. If y'all haven't watched it, let's just say it's weird. It is very weird. There's not really a plot to it. I even asked my coworker, I say, what's the plot? And he said it's not a plot. And I say, I don't think it's really no plot. I mean, I get it, and y'all have to watch because I don't want to tell too much. But this particular sex scene happens. If y'all just want to go see the sex scene, it happens on episode 4, about 30 minutes into episode 4. Start at about 29 minutes and just watch and see the sex scene. All right, that's what I did because that's what they told me on the video. So I went in and I looked at the sex scene and I was like, okay. You know, I'm thinking she an alien or something. So it's different. But not the worst sex scene I've ever seen. So if y'all go in and watch that scene, episode 4, about 30 minutes in, okay? Now, I went back and watched the whole series to see what she was, because I had to, my brain starts to going, right? So I'm like, what is she? So I had to go, I went back to the beginning and figured out everything that she was. So, you know, if y'all do watch the series from the beginning, then y'all will understand what it is. And then it'll be less of a gross out, I guess you could say, if you go to the beginning and see what it is, why that was where it's at. So, but it was an all right show. Let me just say that. It was an all right show. Now, the sex scene that I did say was worse, and I think it's way worse, is a sex scene from a movie called Crash. This Crash, now there's 2 Crashes out there. This one came out in 2000, like 5, 6, 7, 8, right up in there somewhere. And this one is from 1996. So in this particular crash, they got off to crashes, like car wrecks, like having a crash. So they was crashing cars and getting booted. That's what they was doing. But it's a particular scene with one of the women in there who has an ailment. I'm going to just say it like that. She has an ailment because I don't want to go into deep detail. But if y'all... and I can't tell y'all in a minute and a second, and I ain't even go watch it again. But if you watch 1996 Crash, pull it up. I don't know where they got it, but you should be able to find it. 1996 Crash, just watch that one. And it's a scene that happens in there in a car. Because they're doing it a lot in the car because they like crashing in their cars. In the car. But this, I say this scene is probably the worst particular sex scene that I ever seen. And I wonder who I would do what he did in this. Because the guys I've asked who seen it said, oh, that was horrible. They wouldn't do that. But, you know, people get off to different things. And I'm going to say this is way worse than what you see in Brand New Cherry Flavor. So, go check that out. If you so Brand New Cherry, like I said, that was mild compared to what they did in 1996 Crash. We watched The Countdown. And I heard this came out years ago. But it was all right. It was like some little app tell you when you die. It was all right. It was all right. And then Bridgerton is back. Bridgerton started, when it started, Friday. I think it started Friday. I think we on episode 3. It's all right. It's all right. It ain't really shook me like the first season. See, they come back with these second seasons, and these second seasons be weak. I like how they got the storyline going, because, you know, the one guy left, the main black guy had left that the girl had married and had the baby for. He gone. I don't know if they're going to bring him back. He ain't dead, but he just gone. Okay? So, they may bring him back, but, you know, the storyline that they making it out for, the storyline is fine. I think just the acting is kind of weak for me. That's what I think so far on Bridget. But the music is jamming. I want to say that. The music is jamming. I'm snapping and popping every episode. If y'all really listen to the music, because some people don't pay attention to that, but I'm a music head. I was a bad geek. So music gonna catch my interest while I'm watching a show always. When I'm playing games. It's a game I play now. I'll be snapping and popping and trying to play the game at the same time. But get into Bridgerton. It's like I say, the acting is kind of weak. The storyline is good. The acting is kind of weak for me on this particular season. P-Valley will be back. They say P-Valley coming back in like June. I want to know what happened to Love. What's it called? Love Struck Country. Lovecraft Country. Lovecraft Country. I want to know, and that just popped in my head. I want to know what happened to that. I was looking to see if they was gonna bring that back, but the one guy passed away who was the daddy. So I don't know how they're gonna incorporate that in there, but I hope they bring, because that was a weird and interesting and pretty good series they got. So I don't have nothing really left to tell y'all, but it's Monday. Some of y'all just going back to work today. I've been back. I was on vacation last week, so and it was a stressful vacation. Let me just say it like that. It wasn't. I was supposed to have been resting, but I wasn't. I tried, but I didn't. I'll just say it like that. I'm not upset about it. I'm not. It just is what it is. But anyways, hey, don't do nothing I wasn't doing. If you do, do it better. Deuces.